Welcome back. Now we have a shout, and it's from the Millennium City Center Estate residents. You may recall that about 2-3 weeks ago they had a protest and they were carrying placards, and Channels TV actually covered that, and they were on the news with their placards saying no to Omoniles and all that. So this is pursuant to that action, and they've been having plenty of problem with Omoniles, land grabbers, and they're here to tell us all about their experience with land grabbers and what they actually want the Lagos State government to do to help in their situation. It's my pleasure to welcome the chairman of the Millennium City Center Estate, Gbagada, Mr. Soji Adeniji. Good morning. And with him is the General Secretary, Mr. Kingsley Okeke.
Good morning, viewers.
Taking the lady last, which should have come first, by the way. Mrs. Mercy Ajay is an ex-officio of the association. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Chairman, what is your problem?
Yeah, following the protest, or before the protest, Millennium City Center, formerly known as Okealo Estate, we've been witnessing a number of incursions, and the problem was from the fact that the land that where the estate is situated on is being claimed by several families. We have quite a number of families, like 5 of them, contesting for the estate. Initially, we had the family, Atunrache family, and after Atunrache, we have Antonio de Miranda, the Defenio family. After that, we have the Ashamu family. We also have Odutola, and a portion of it, a portion of the land, is also being claimed by Aro Ojobe. And in all of these, five families
claiming ownership of the same pieces.
Yes.
And the funniest thing is that we all bought from these families. Some of us bought from Atunrache. Some bought from Antonio, the Miranda, the Defenio's family. Some bought from all these families, and and that's why we have divergent views, even within ourselves, because we came from different families to become one entity.
You all bought, so let's just say Mr. J bought from one family, you bought from a different family, you bought from and all these families are claiming ownership of the same estate.
That's
right.
So what that means is that if you bought from Miranda, for instance, Ashamu can come and claim that they are the owners of your land.
That is exactly what is happening now.
And ask you to pay for the land again.
Yes.
That's exactly the
what
situation
is happening
where we
now.
are on ground.
So that let me get this straight. Which means that some of you may have paid for that land a number of times over to different families.
We have a substantial numbers of the residents that are paid to all the families. We have number. Yeah.
So they have paid for the land 5 times.
They paid to Atunrache. After that, they paid to Miranda's family.
Yes.
And after that, they were still paying ratification to Ashamu. This same issue.
And yet they will not give you peace.
And yet they will not give us.
And these families here, are they the same ones? Are they the same people as the Omoniles?
No.
Now,
the Omoniles are different.
No, the families, they now engage mercenaries.
The services of Omoniles.
The services of Omoniles.
To come and provide so-called security based on their interest.
Okay.
So the Omoniles, in the past, we've had situations where we are subjected to horrible situations by the so-called Omoniles. They claim that they are providing security for the owners for the members of these families. Now, at some point, we'll be able to organize ourselves as a community development association.
Okay.
We got registered with the Lagos State government as well as the local government. We also got incorporated as CAC, so that primarily for us to cater for the interest and development of the estate. We are not in particular, okay, fighting with any of the families. Ours is that as bona fide residents that have acquired these properties and they will have our individual titles, we have the need to enjoy our investment. However, if there are security breach, we also have every reason to run back to the government, who is entitled to provide security for everybody.
When you bought this land, you've all registered your land to the Lagos State government.
Sure.
And on the document, so that's to say you have authentic documents that these lands are yours.
Exactly.
So the families that are claiming now, they have no business coming there.
Exactly.
That's what it's supposed to be. Some of us, we bought from, we bought from these families, and we have ratified our position with Lagos State. But then this new family, these new ones that are coming, they're saying the land belongs to them, that the first set of families that they sold in error. But what we have done, having formed ourselves into an association, to a CDA known to law, known to the government. What we have done at our association level was to maintain a kind of neutrality, because when you have different views of different people coming from different families, what we have done at the center was just to say that, okay, we will maintain neutrality, and we open our doors to engage for engagement with all these families. Anytime they call on us that they want to have a meeting or anything with us, we have always welcomed them, and our position has always been that, please, because we are aware also that all the families, they have one case or the other in court that are yet to be determined. And we said, okay, fine, go explore this opportunity of, legal opportunity. Go to court, obtain judgment, and come and discuss with us as a legal entity. And that's what we were trying to do.
But are they buying into that?
If they are not buying into that, that's why they are now using what they could not get through legal means. That's why they are now using the back door.
You have not spoken at all.
No.
Now, before you all purchased land from these guys, did they show you valid documents for the land?
Of course, yes, they did.
So each of those families is carrying
documents.
a valid
Documents. To us, valid documents. To us, valid
how can
documents.
5 different families have valid documents?
If, like these families, they didn't come at the initial state when the place was swampy. Okay? But now that the place is well developed, that's when they now come one after the other, claiming ownership of the estate.
To how many of these families did you pay for your land?
I paid 2.
The third one hasn't surfaced yet.
Well, the third one came in, when was it? About a month ago. As far as I am concerned, I was not around. They came, placed a paper in my property, even though it was not my name. But then they're saying I should come and pay. Which I have
pay for what? For the land or for what?
For the land. That they now own that. At the moment they have court judgment that they own the place.
Okay.
Court judgment. The suits that you did not know about.
Of course, yes. Of course, yes.
So, have you had any violent confrontations with any of these people? Either the families themselves or their representatives, i.e. the Omoniles?
What we have had in the estate, we've had situations where they have fought themselves. And the Omoniles, the mercenaries of
the families fighting each other, but not fighting residents.
When they fight, the insecurity, or we have insecurity in the estate, and